moment some time ago. Quentin agreed to help this surprise visitor and followed their new guide through the tunnels toward his city, while the party continued also to discuss Resme's home situation. After some distraction and some searching, they were led underground into the city of Zalrahosh, stealthily toward Duleth's home. Once they arrived, Pixie took an opportunity for some reconnaissance. So, 4 of you are standing in the living space of this nice house. One of you has just snuck out the front door as a rat. Sneak and squeak.
Oh, that's another good episode title.
It is. So, Pixie.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm heading towards the middle.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, what is? I'm trying to look for, I don't know, busy hubbub places, kind of what they offer for shops, what the castle or mansion or palace or whatever you call it.
You should find a restaurant and make fine cuisine.
That's a good idea.
Hide under someone's helmet.
It must be a ginger.
Yes.
a ginger drow.
Only gingers are controlled by their hair.
Don't touch it!
This explains so much.
Quote of the day right there.
It's going to be an interesting TikTok bit.
So, to start, left or right?
Oh, this is fun! Left.
This this has become one of those choose your own adventure games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Left.
head out the door.
Yeah.
Head left.
Oh no, right. Sorry, I thought it was like I was running straight in the.
Alright,
no,
get joystick.
Oh no, so like door.
Right.
And go left or right.
Your thumb
Right.
is your joystick. You just
Okay.
do the...
Okay. Do you guys keep the door cracked for
Yeah.
Ratsy?
Frode's on a similar mission, but for blankets.
Left or right?
Left.
Okay. Unfortunately, the couch is to the right, so that's where all the blankets are. So,
I
in your sleep deprivation, you just.
I slowly raise my hands.
Oh no.
Okay, so you go right. The current street that you're on is it's a little quieter. Not too much foot traffic at this moment, as Duleth stated that he lived on the slightly more eastern edge of the city. David, you get over there?
Don't worry about us.
You got a question?
Yeah, for... Anyway.
What are you asking her how her day is again?
No.
Don't worry about it. Continue.
Okay.
That's what I did.
I'm gonna fire all of you. I need new friends.
Andrew, you just record each position.
Yeah, you just
Can I submit,
Combine the
can I
video
submit
together.
a new
6
application?
Andrews.
You can, yeah.
6 Andrews.
It's probably gonna be approved, so your chances are good.
I feel like that'd be a good way to make yourself schizophrenic.
Oh my gosh.
So, I go to right.
So you go right. It's a pretty quiet street so far. You're scurrying along. Roll a perception check.
Wait, oh shoot.
Oh,
Uh,
Not like that.
Why do I always have to be up to something? I'm just standing.
Wait, perception
Mhm.
for a rat? Ugh.
rat perception.
As your
What is your
wisdom-
rat
I'm
perception?
looking.
That'll be your wisdom
Or your
modifier.
beady
Wisdom?
little eye,
Yeah.
see.
I got 16.
It's pretty good.
For a rat.
For a rat on the ground.
That's a good rat laugh.
You're like this close to being a French rat. Suddenly your rat grows a little mustache.
And starts restaurant.
Full circle.
Always. So you're scurrying, and this section of the city seems to be homes.
Okay.
So there's some people out and about, some people with doors open. You can smell different food being cooked. There's a number of these lampposts on the street, all with that same kind of gemstone at the top that's emitting this bright glow.
Okay.
Eventually, in the distance, you do see a tall stone wall.
Oh. like it's like I'm walking on the road or wherever, and then there's just a wall.
Mm-hmm. You can see the houses kind of come to an end. There's a bit of a road pathway between houses and a wall. Which, even to Pixie, would be a tall wall, but especially to Ratsy, it's real tall. Unless you have another preferred name.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I do have a keen sense of smell. No.
Bless you. Okay.
So, can I, like, kind of stop for, like, wait. Can you show me on the makeshift map?
The temporary map?
Yeah.
So you have come to this wall over here.
I want to turn around.
Okay.
Oh!
Well, that's what I said.
I want to
after,
turn
like, a couple
around.
minutes.
I want to, like, kind of, like,
Long.
smell if I smell anything, cooking.
Okay. There's some hints of food cooking in this little more residential area. As you're passing by before, some of them were coming from a couple of the houses, not every house cooking all at once, but a couple of them you could smell faint smells through closed doors and such.
Okay.
So you're just heading back now?
Left.
Left. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go the opposite direction.
Yes.
Eventually you do pass by Dulette's home again.
How odd.
Seems familiar. But then scurry on past. Eventually the road comes to kind of like a T intersection.
Okay.
So you're on this road. It's one of those weird angle ones where it kind of hits like this. Left or right. Left. Okay.
Yep.
So you scurry on the left. This street that you are on now is wider than before. Still mostly houses. They seem to be getting a little larger at the very least. Most of the ones in Dulette's neighborhood are one story. Maybe a basement, but that's not visible. Now you start seeing some 2, some 3-story buildings popping up from time to time. Much more foot traffic. But as a rat, you're fine. You're just scurrying on through, sticking closer to the sides of the houses. And eventually, you make your way towards just following some of the foot traffic, and it gets a little busier and a little busier as you're walking down this main street, and you do come to a large open space where there are some much taller buildings. There are some canopies out from some of these buildings, it's still a bit more muted in color, but you can see them. There's tables, there's carts, there's shelves set up all over the place. There's tons of people walking around. The smell of food is, your nose is going crazy with all the different smells going on right now. And it seems pretty safe to say you probably found the center of the city.
Is there anything shiny, anything like from Rat's level?
From a rat's eye view?
From seeing the world through Rat's eyes.
Rat's eye view.
Oh.
I've heard before that the rat's eye view is
So,
the rat's eye view.
Is there something odd, like is there a shop or something, like as I'm like weaving through looking at shops and stuff, is there anything that like looks suspicious or like intriguing?
Oh, what is that check? The rat's eye view looks pretty static.
Insight check, what's that for?
I believe that's also wisdom.
The rat's
18.
eye view isn't too far off from Ferd's regular view.
Oh,
That is really
18.
buddy.
Got him. I'm just double checking that real quick. Yeah, okay. 18.
I thank you for letting me borrow these dice.
Hey, no problem.
Thank
Seem
you.
to be doing better.
Thank you. I
So,
think my dice are mad at
Picture
me.
this picture of you.
It looks so
Show the camera.
fluid.
Fluid?
My legs are touching the It kind of looks like a rat snake.
God.
It's a
Can you
rat
take
snake.
a picture of that and like flash it on the screen?
Yeah.
It's so fluid.
David,
It'll be in the intro.
post it in the Discord.
Okay.
Our first piece of fan art.
Made by
along with Rasmoodle.
Just put Pixie right now.
Pixie RN.
Pixie be like.
Classic Pixie.
So 18.
So 18. For trying to discern anything suspicious, anything interesting. A lot of it's very interesting because it's
New.
so strange and new to you. That also makes some of it a little suspicious just because you also don't know what most of the people are saying. They're speaking a language that even regular Pixie, not just Ratsy, does not know. You do see a lot of people just selling food, be it cooked, just on the go kind of meals. Some strange looking produce you can only assume, as the shapes and colors of different things are a bit odd down here. There are some not so much just the street vendors, but some of the in the buildings or like outside of the buildings. You do see some people selling and trading jewelry and such as well. And in general, you're mostly seeing drow.
Okay.
There are a handful of goblins. There are a couple familiar to you orcish figures. A few bugbears walking around. There are some creatures that look dwarven, but from what dwarves you've seen, they look different, as they're much more pale and ashy skin, and their beards are just various shades of grays and whites with a few like black streaks and patches. But it's still a mixed group of people, just not people you're used to seeing.
Is there any big buildings that I see like that would be like a place of residence for someone of power? Like trying to like look around what I can.
Here in the kind of market square, there are some larger buildings. Like I said, some 3-4 story buildings. Some of them may hold people of some level of power.
Okay.
But none of them seem particularly castle or palace-like.
Do I see... I'm going to try to look for... I want to see, like, if there's people who look as if they would go to, like, a court or go to a place of power, and then I want to head down that road.
Oh, okay, smart. Make a perception check.
Which is also wisdom?
Yep.
19.
19. Gosh. Okay.
Yeah! Thank you!
The dice and the rat form. Just
Yes.
killing it. Okay. The majority of the people in the market square right now are either vendors or people dressed simply, so common folk just out shopping, grabbing a meal. You do see a number of somewhat familiar images in traveling with Duleth now for a little while. So you see some guards, some slightly lighter armored spears and swords and shields, and just kind of sprinkled throughout. No heavy military presence here, but there is some security at least. You do also see maybe getting ready to go to whatever their job may be, maybe on some kind of a break of some kind. Some figures who are walking with a guard or two, wearing much finer clothing. Okay.
Sorry, continue.
That's okay. That's all I was gonna say. Just much nicer clothing.
They have nice boots. They're red.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Got a little bit of dirt on them because they had to make the trip down here.
Yes.
They're probably gonna clean that right up once they get back. Got the little shoe shine over there. And so, seeing one of them just kind of looking about and grabs some food and looks to his guards and just gives a little nod. And after a few minutes, you see them turn to the right of the street where you came from. Kind of So here's the kind of center area. I'm going to try to mirror it for you. You would have come from this direction. They eventually go up a street leading north.
Okay, I go there.
So that's going to throw me off so bad. So it's like turning more towards this direction.
Okay.
And you follow.
Yes.
And the houses stay a bit larger in this area. No smaller than 2 stories. They start to look a little nicer made, nicer constructed. And eventually you do come to, in following these figures, another wall with a gate in the middle. And this figure kind of walks forward with 2 guards behind him and just gives a little nod to the guards that are at the gate, and they make no motion to stop him or question him. He just walks right on through. I would like you to make, give me a stealth check.
Stealth?
Yeah.
What's stealth?
That is dexterity.
18.
It's
Plus
Said about
0.
an 18?
It's plus
Oh,
0.
okay.
I rolled an 18 on the dice.
Yeah, it's 18.
That's good.
Well, now I'm wondering what a rat is proficient in.
Yeah. You'd think they'd be
Nothing.
Right.
Everything else is negative.
Right.
Which means they're
Well,
proficient in
it's
their
different.
So yeah, I'm proficient in dexterity and wisdom, I guess.
Oh, so then add your proficiency bonus.
+0.
Plus 0.
Nice.
Yeah.
Didn't
But-
realize that. My bad.
No, you're good because it is like. Oh wait, proficiency bonus. Well,
Yeah.
no, because here's the thing. So strength is -4. Constitution is -1. Intelligence is -4. Charisma is -3. Dexterity and wisdom are only the only positives, which
Okay.
is 0.
So do you have a proficiency bonus?
Plus 2.
So then I'd add that.
Dirty 20.
I mean, I think it's hard for a rat to not be proficient in stealth since it's so small and out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so dirty 20.
Yep.
So you can utilize the moment of the 2 gate guards. Just, like I said, they're not moving to stop these figures, but they do just kind of, give them a look and give them a nod as they pass through. And while they're kind of watching them, you take that moment to just kind of like right by their feet. And you see on the opposite side of this gate, there's still another kind of wide pathway before what almost looks like the base of a small mountain as the rock starts to ascend. And there is a wide, grandly carved staircase leading up. Do you continue following?
Does he have a cape?
It does. Yeah. It's like one of those kind of half capes.
He was dragging on the ground, man. I was gonna like.
Like it's half in that, like it goes over one shoulder, like not all the way down the back. I don't know terminology, this kind of stuff.
No, yeah.
It like drapes over one shoulder,
yeah.
so just like one half of it kind of
No, that's
drapes
good.
down.
I am gonna follow.
Okay.
Yes, in the shadows.
That stealth check will carry for a minute. Yeah, stealthfully. And they begin to walk up the stairway. Eventually, after a moment or two, it seems a very tall stairway, you come to the Ratsy at the top steps.
Aww.
You come to the top of the stairs, and at the top you see where this rock, mountainy structure.
It's just your best perception.
Is what seems to be kind of just natural looking rock formation, aside from the stairway, is now just a flat plateau up top, presumably carved to be even ground. And immediately on the right and the left of the staircase are these tall, ornate, dark stone towers that just kind of loom over the stairs. Probably to keep an eye out on things. Maybe just keep watch, But beyond, after 100 or so feet, you see another wall. A little smaller than the others, but like these stone towers up top, also very ornately carved and decorated, and encapsulating some elements that you've seen from, at least from, Resume's armor and other elven armor, especially in Halros. They have this smooth, kind of organic look, but then also these kind of ridges along the wall that come to this point,
Okay.
And so there's also just this slightly imposing image behind it as well. And beyond
Where's-
that, you do see a tall, large building.
Okay. Where's the guy?
They make it to the top of the stairs and start walking towards the building.
Towards like the gate, that wall with the gate.
Mhm.
Okay, follow him.
Okay. So they're heading towards a small gate. You can see there are 2 guards on either side. These ones look much better armored. Somewhere between what you've seen Duleth wearing, but not quite as ornate as the armor that Gruth took. But still something a little more close to what Aiden wears, but with that dark elven design. Helmets, so you can see no face, long black cloaks, also wielding halberds, like you've seen of Aiden. And these ones do stop, the 3 figures, and there's a brief interaction. You cannot tell what they were saying.
I'm hiding. Right
mhm.
now.
Yeah, so you can kind of scurry up towards the wall, but then get a little bit closer, trying to...
Well, while we're talking, like this gate, can I fit through it? Like a bottom corner?
Possibly.
Can, like, while they're talking, kind of like go up against the wall and like they're talking and I'm going behind them.
Possibly. Because rats can squeeze, can't they? Like mice.
It's quarter sized, I think, right?
Yeah, that's terrifying, first of all. I mean, good for them, but yikes. Yeah, I think at this point that would ask for another stealth check. So with that +2 from your proficiency.
19.
What the heck?
Gosh, man.
Thank you. Yeah, you want to pass out some dice, Andrew?
Yeah, I got a box over
Oh
there.
my gosh.
You're perfect.
I love you just the way you are.
You guys are all so perfect, but get it together. Okay, thank you.
You're perfectly ruining my game.
Why can't you be more like them?
I mean, if you want other dice, I have other dice.
Mine
I don't have any
are
other.
so far.
I don't have any other pink ones. Sorry. I got gold ones though.
Gold is acceptable.
Okay.
Good. It's fine. It's fine. I prefer diamond.
I'll allow it. I've got some gemstone.
Some who?
Gemstone. That's beside the point.
I'm good with mine.
So yeah, as this little exchange is happening, you do just bit by bit scurry, and then you're by the gate. They have not yet opened it, but as they begin to open it to allow these 3 to pass, you in that little gap, like between the wall and like the hinge, you just
Gosh, that's terrifying.
and you are now within this inner wall.
Oh gosh. Can
And
Sorry.
Oh.
Continue.
This, you can tell, is some kind of important, noble building, presumably the castle, palace, whatever it is. Guard presence is much heavier than you've seen elsewhere in the city. At this point, you are probably about 40 minutes in, I will say. So you've been traveling for a minute. You still have another little over an hour left.
Wait, 40 minutes into just this.
Well, she has to recast it, don't you?
Well, I have 2 hours.
She gets 2 hours per use.
Okay.
Yeah.
But to get to this point, winding through the streets, looking around the
40
market,
minutes?
finding the right people, and then traveling all that distance up, it's been about 40 minutes.
All I need. Okay. Can I get into this building?
Make a perception check.
Which, it says passive perception 10. I don't know what that means. Okay.
That'd be like if something is happening off to the side.
Wait, what's perception?
wisdom. And
I think stealth would be okay with the bonus, but I don't.
I'll say proficiency too.
You want to?
Does that make sense for a rat?
Do you want?
And what?
In perception?
No.
I think
And
intelligence would make
evil
more
eyes.
sense for the rat.
Okay.
They're smart.
So then just your wisdom.
Guys are stupid.
Just.
No,
just
they're
yeah.
smart.
Okay, it's
We
19.
had rats. They're stupid.
Okay.
Stupid rat.
One
What
of,
did
one
you
of the rats ate
My
the other
team,
rats.
what the crap?
But doesn't that make that rat smart? Because it's an
What?
alpha rat.
What have I done?
Yeah, this was actually the more submissive of the two rats.
Much power.
He tricked
That's
them
what happens when
and
you
he
use the
conquered
DM's
other
dice.
rat. He just cheated him.
What have I
It's
done?
actually
the
awful.
DM powers.
That
I
sounds
haven't
awful.
seen a number
One of my
like that
roommates
today.
at the time.
My fellow
he told
DMs
me to
out
take
there,
care of him, and he didn't.
take a lesson. Don't let anyone use your dice.
Golly.
Too much power.
Okay.
Okay.
You have become the Oath's brother.
You have become the Oaths.
No,
Oh
no,
no.
No. No. Save it. Save it, brother.
That was a good quote though.
Okay. So you scurry forward. It's I guess some sort of a courtyard, as there's 100 or so feet between that wall and the building itself. You can scurry across unseen, it would seem. And eventually you do come to the outer wall of this building.
Another wall?
The,
Whoa.
the wall of the building. The building does have walls.
This building has walls?
No, this building is just floating doors and windows. There are no walls.
Sorry.
It's well protected city, you know.
I just-
There's walls and walls and walls.
I just want
They're making all kinds
No.
of tax cuts and stuff here.
Alright. Yes.
Starting with the palace.
Get into the palace.
No walls.
Get into the palace. Get into the palace.
Okay.
Pixie's goal. Get into the palace.
Pixie's goal. Get in the palace. Okay, so
Sorry,
you are
Ratsy's goal.
Ratsy's goal. Scurrying along the wall. The main door is closed at the moment.
Okay.
And you do not see sufficient space to really squeeze through.
Okay.
You could possibly wait, see if someone comes in,
Tapping my foot, just.
or if you wish, you can travel along one side of the wall or the other, try to find a different entrance.
Which side do I see the most people? Like what direction? Like if I look left, is there more guards left or more guards right?
From the front door, the main entrance. From here, it looks about even.
Okay, I'll go right.
At the very least, there are some stationary guards throughout, but then there are some who are like actively walking along either the wall or just within the courtyard. You go right?
Yes.
Okay.
Looking for a crack
Okay, looking for a
or
crack.
something.
Scurrying along, sniffing about, looking at the wall. You're trying to dig a little bit and just check for gaps and cracks in the wall. Eventually, you do find an entrance, a smaller doorway off to the side, likely one just used by guards, attendants, servants, what have you. You can tell by the way that it is, because it's just smaller, more simple.
Because it looks like a door.
Yeah,
Small.
you can tell it's a door because the way that it is, yeah.
That's pretty neat.
It is, yeah.
Testing
Floating wall of
Peyton's
store.
patience today.
Yeah.
Wait,
Not patience.
Peyton's patient?
Peyton's patience.
Hi.
My patience. Not Mitch's patience. My patience.
Oh, you know patience too? I know patience.
You're still testing it.
But yeah, this one, there's a little gap under the door, and you can just
Yep.
No.
squeeze through.
Yep.
And
Ladies, thank you.
Morning, Pixie. May she rest in peace.
hopefully just peace and not pieces, but
Probably pieces.
time will tell. And you're immediately met with a hallway. It's
I thought you were gonna say like a rat trap.
There's a block of cheese.
Just a block of cheese.
Your keen sense of smell. There's cheese.
No, don't go towards the
My
cheese.
instincts tell me to go for it, but I don't understand.
Learn from Biggie Cheese.
No, rest in peace. No!
Sounds like in Tom and
Biggie
Jerry, one of
cheese
those
and baby Swiss.
set suits of armor with a halberd, and that's the mouse drop. As soon as the mouse walks by, just
Golly.
Baby Swiss. Yeah, I said that.
Oh.
Biggie cheese. Baby Swiss.
Biggie Cheese, Baby Swiss, and Ratsy.
May they all rest in
No.
peace.
Ratsy with Splatsy.
We're all sitting there going, huh, where our Pixie is? It's been a
2
while.
hours and 1 minute. Time to be concerned.
All right, hallway. Is there any doors, any stairwells leading down?
Immediately, you do not see any stairways. There are a couple doors off to the right and left. These, similar to the one you just squeezed under, look more simple. Nothing too fancy or ornate.
Can I like peek my little rat head?
You can, yeah. Left,
Oh.
left or right?
Left.
Left.
What do her rat eyes see?
Not the ship.
The floor. And very tall things. Everything's so tall.
What do I see?
Like
I'm not going through. I'm just peeking.
right, just peeking under the first door to the left. You see
Ratsy with Splatsy.
she met the boot.
So sad.
You hear before you see some footsteps, some conversation. Bless.
Bless you.
Bless.
Thank you. It's always do.
Here's some footsteps. Here's some chatter. Nothing extended or prolonged. And as you peek underneath, you can see a couple drow figures. One of them seems to be putting on his armor.
Oh no!
He's clothed.
No, but it's like the locker room. I don't wanna peek.
He's fully clothed.
No,
He's
but
just
like-
putting the
Yeah,
armor and stuff on.
yeah. Like I'm thinking it's like a police officer like station where like they're just putting on their vests. Like they're like it's their like area where they can like just put on their.
Yeah, it's just all the
work
outer
clothes.
stuff.
Yeah, but like I don't. That has nothing to do with me.
None of this has anything to do with
Okay,
This
okay.
entire
I peek.
city has nothing
I
to do
peek.
with you.
What else? What else?
One of them is currently, fixing the pauldrons onto his suit. Pauldrons.
They have a name?
Shoulder, yeah.
Okay.
Pauldron's the shoulder piece. And they're just kind of chit-chatting. The other one seems like he's just unfastened the cloak and set his spear off to the side, and these two seem to be exchanging shift right now, wherever they may be going or coming from. So this one seems to be some kind of guard room, as vaguely on the far side of the wall you can see, not the full thing, but you can see just like sticks lined up, and you imagine it's just like a rack of spears or halberds. So some kind of armory, barrack, guard room just on this end.
I poke my head.
Okay.
I run down the hall.
Okay.
The little rat butt hanging on
Running
the other
down
side.
That's the funnier image for me. Like from one end of the door you just see like a little nose, and the other one just rat butt. Okay. So you keep running down the hall.
On the side of the wall. Like, here's the hallway. I'm like running.
Okay.
Like, on the side, yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm not just like, in the middle.
What
That's
were you
my
done?
place.
Like we've done the place. A little dark for my taste, but not bad. So scurrying along, there are a couple doors on this side, a couple doors on the other side. Eventually, on the right side, though, it kind of opens up, and you see just a couple stone archways that seem to open into a courtyard of sorts within the building. So there's an open space kind of enclosed by the rest of the building. Some plants out there. There are some people sitting, eating, talking. Guards out there, obviously. But then the hallway continues before kind of branching right and left.
Just want to find stairs. Is there like any doors before it branches? Like right before it branches. Not like I'm not talking about the doors that I just passed.
Right.
Branch. T in the road. Are there doors here?
There's one on the left, yes.
Check it.
Okay.
Oh.
Your little rat head
Gross.
squishes under the door. This one seems to be simple bed chambers.
How dare they sleep?
There should be a stairwell.
They should
Okay.
be trouncing.
It's always nice.
Why do you have your bed? What?
Maybe you're the uppity one who doesn't use a
I
bed.
have a bed.
I have a bed.
She has a bed that she sits on, like she always does.
No, because I have my silk pillows,
Oh.
so the hair can't touch them.
She has the silk pillows for her knees.
Yes.
So?
I go left in the hallway.
Okay. You go left,
Sticking to the wall still.
and it's a very quick bend as the hallway, and then there was the intersection. Going left, it very quickly branches back, going the same direction you were. There is a door to the right side of this hallway immediately, and then you can see there are a couple others throughout the hall.
Can I do a quick turn around and see what's just not down the right hallway, but down?
But just
that-
get a glimpse of what you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just made it so shaky.
Because if I just see a whole freaking stairwell, I'm just turn back. I'm just.
Right.
Oops.
No noticeable stairwell.
Okay.
So you continue down this hallway.
I want to check that right door very quickly.
Okay. Checking the right door. Squeezing your head underneath and peeking. This one does, in fact,
What?
seem to be a stairwell.
Go in. Go in.
Oh,
Go in.
what?
Go in.
Okay.
Oh.
You go in,
Go down the stairs.
squeezing under the door,
Down the
and
stairs.
again
Yes.
descending down the stairs.
Yes. Yes.
You are about out at your hour mark right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Right, just a heads up.
Okay. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you begin descending. It goes down for about a flight before curving around and descending even farther. So it kind of doubles back a little bit.
Okay.
And after that second set of stairs, you come to an opening and kind of a three-way intersection. So there's a hall to the right, left, forward.
Is this the ground floor? Or can I go further?
This is below the ground floor.
No, but is this the lowest I can go?
Oh, for this staircase, yes.
Trying to look for any water. That's beautiful.
Interesting. Okay. Nothing immediately visible,
I will go to
but you are at least below the ground floor, so you're on the right track.
the right.
Go to the right. Okay. Going to the right. Find proper map. All right. Waiting so she can't see anything. Okay, good. So going to the right.
I tucked away too late. Keep going.
Okay. So there is a door to the right, but then if you were to keep going, there are a couple other doors one on the right and left. These ones are not solid doors. They are barred doors.
She found the dungeon.
So what, do they like sing or something?
The rats in the dungeon.
No, they rap. They don't sing, they
Can
rap.
I quickly scurry to the
Spin
bars?
Mhm.
The bar doors.
Mhm.
I want to peek
Mhm.
because if something's in there, I don't want them seeing me. But I'm gonna peek
Okay.
and look mainly at the floor.
Mainly at the floor.
Yes.
Right or left?
Right.
Right. Okay.
Can
That
you
is
sing
the
the
wall you're
Prisoner's
on.
a Rat song?
The world is a vampire.
Certified rap music. Okay. Begin. Make a perception check.
What?
Make a perception check.
Because I also have dark vision.
Mhm.
15. It's the lowest roll I've had.
15.
Lowest roll I've had.
Despicable.
Truly devious, brother.
Testable.
No.
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 Disgusting. Bro.
No.
This is foul.
Resume just died. I'm removing myself from the campaign.
You all watch this resume just.
See ya.
Resume. Where'd she go?
The tall, skinny gods, brother. They took her.
No,
Why
it's
did
not
you
time they
like
poofed
that?
her out of
She
here.
could turn invisible this whole time? That's not fair.
Frode, why are
For
you
once,
speaking
my
like
character
that?
cannot turn
Brother.
And so,
It's a rarity.
I've seen the way.
as you peek through the barred door, Duleth comes back down the hallway.
Oh, I wanted to have a conversation with Aiden.
Oh, okay.
Are there any
Fred's been
other
looking for a blanket
rooms
this whole
other than the one he's sleeping that he's looking in for a blanket in?
Well, no. So this is back. What? Like I'm.
This is
technically
like an hour ago.
This would be an hour
But
past.
this is like an hour. But this, like, so I'm hour. My story, not story, but like my part is like an hour ahead. Then it goes back in time to see what they've been doing while I've been gone.
This would have been a minute after you
Yeah.
left.
Are there any other rooms other than the one that he's snoozing in?
If you were to investigate, yeah.
I'm actually still
Yeah.
looking for blankets.
Ruth finds the closest chair that looks stable enough to hold him and sits.
Okay. It holds.
Yeah, I'm just looking for another room other than the one that they're both in.
Are there blankets in my room?
Yeah.
Is that the living room?
Yeah, they're in the living room.
I don't find them. In fact, I look directly at them, but I'm dissociating. And I just like go past it.
Too real, man. I thought this was fantasy.
He's tired. He wants to find something, but he can't.
Does he
Okay.
want to go back to the surface?
Yes, he does. But he's also just tired and his little feetsies hurt.
Oh, buddy.
He's got pebbles.
So from this living space, the main door in the living space opened up to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Duleth went down a hallway on the right wall of that. To the left of the doorway, you see a little dining space set up, and then a secondary little fireplace over on the left.
Perfect.
With like a kitchen area.
Aiden, can we talk?
Yeah, sure.
I'll take him over to that room. So I'm trying to figure you out, right?
Oh.
So, I have a couple questions, and then I think I've got it, and then I think I've
Okay.
unlocked the door. Okay. In your homeland of Vorkish, you just turn it in the.
Quite a way to
Keep
say
your
it.
eyes out of my book, Resume. Not that I was looking. My eyeline just happened to be right there.
Oh, of course.
He was flipping, you know. Anyway, Vorkish, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any dances there? Like, have you been to a dance or a ball?
I think that would be too common.
That's what I thought. Okay, have you ever been to like a party? That's what I thought.
Sometimes we, the soldiers celebrate if we have victories.
That's good. Here's what I think I have figured out. You. I think that your whole life all you've been doing is surviving. And you've never been able to enjoy life.
Okay.
And so that's why you're like the way you are. Like, have you ever danced with a girl before?
I mean, not formally. Not probably the way that you guys dance where you're from.
Because I feel like you need to loosen up and enjoy the little things in life.
You hear Frode yell in the other room. Do you all see any blankets?
I look over at him and I just.
I'm staring directly at a blanket.
Oh, you're staring at one?
Yeah, but like my eyes are like closed.
I do appreciate a lot of the smaller things in life, like
I just threw it onto him.
like a hot mug of cream, or just admiring the mountains and exploring and getting to experience different seasons and stuff like that.
Right. I just feel like you've been so focused on, living, that you haven't been able to, live.
Well, if I don't focus on living, then I won't live.
Right. Wait.
Hang on.
You've been so focusing on just the basic things like food and water and shelter, boring, and so you haven't been able to focus on the fun things like dancing and dreaming and.
Right, but what I'm implying is if I don't get the basic needs, then I won't get to experience those things because I'll be dead.
Right. I understand
And
that.
so at least I'm not dead.
That's good. Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've done a pretty good job so far.
Right. Well, now you know me.
Yes, and that's making it certainly more difficult.
And so if you know someone like me, then all your needs are taken care of in the basic way. But you need to live. You need to do something that makes your heart happy.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm here. Because I'm trying to make other people happy.
What about you?
I'm happy when other people are happy.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very noble.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very hard to talk to.
I don't know what you're trying to
I'm just trying to
get at
say.
here. I just don't.
And I'd cast Prestidigitation and make some little music play in the background. And I'd go up to him. Dance with me. Come on.
No.
Why not?
I don't know how to do that.
I'll teach you. It's pretty easy.
Are you guys in a different room?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is there like a door? Can I close the door?
No.
There's no door.
We went to the kitchen.
Yeah.
You just see Frode with a blanket on his head, and he comes over and he kind of looks at where he thinks that what sounds are coming from. He's, do you guys know where a blanket is? I have a blanket on my head.
I wish I could cast sleep. Yeah, I found one, Frode.
Really? Where?
Just grab your face.
I reach under the blanket.
Perfect. Just go. Toy. We're having a moment over here.
I mean, with the blanket he's got on, he's essentially someone who grabbed a sheet and dressed as a ghost for Halloween.
Yeah.
It's dragging on the floor behind him. And when he walked in for that exchange, if Frode was here, you guys were over this way, and he's like, "Do you have a blanket?" when you're standing off to the side.
Just turn back around. Toodaloo. I'm worried about him. Where were we? Dance with me.
Okay.
Are you dancing?
You can play some music if
Yeah.
you want.
Like slow music.
I grab the bagpipe out of my pocket. And...
Slow music is the only music you can play right now anyway.
Perfect.
Oh, not the bagpipes. I go and grab my lute.
Anyway.
Go ahead. Yep, there it is. So you just put your hand here around my waist.
Oh yeah, I know how it works.
Oh, so you do know how to dance.
I know how it works. I'm just not very good at it.
Yeah, do we roll performance checks for this band?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say that I did a
Can I
nat
do a
one.
performance check when I play?
With disadvantage, yes.
Yeah.
It's on what?
Performance.
Ruth is sitting alone in a room.
18.
These two
It's
are
athletic.
Performance.
Got a +8.
Oh
man.
dear.
because Aiden needs more joy in his life.
He needs to live, not just live.
And Frodo is playing the lute with a blanket over his head.
Meanwhile, Groot is having his like Ron Swanson moment, sitting at a chair, staring at the fire.
12.
9.
That's not bad.
It's pretty rough. Pretty rough.
Are you guys dancing while I'm playing good music?
The music, despite Frode's state, the music sounds pretty good.
I'm actually just playing it with one hand, and my mage hand is.
But also, since it's under the blanket, it's a bit muffled.
As
Some
a
of
nice
the
hand.
notes are kind of cut short because the blanket hits the string and it just.
The armor.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
away.
yeah, right. But you try. Doesn't it feel good to hold a woman so close like that? Your heart fluttering yet?
This has gotten strange. I think this is enough of this.
Is your heart fluttering yet? Did it work?
There's not enough percussion. I go and grab a pot. And I sit on the pot and I start kicking it with my legs and playing my lute while I'm half asleep.
Worked when Yelric did it to me. I just worry about you.
Well, I appreciate that, but I think I'm fine. I'll take care of myself.
But did I figure you out? I think I'm right.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I think maybe you are onto something.
I think I am. Figuring you out.
And what's your deal?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You want to talk about all this weird, deep stuff? I mean, you dropped some pretty big news on us earlier.
Yes.
Fendon was his name?
Fendon, yes.
It's kind of an odd situation, to be honest.
Is it? I don't know. I guess I've never been in this situation before.
I don't know. Maybe it's just how you guys do things over there, but I don't think arranged marriage is as common throughout the world as you think.
Oh, just go lay down, Frode.
I am laying down. I'm not laying down.
No, I agree. That's why I ran away to where it was didn't have to happen.
What are your thoughts on going back?
I don't want to.
Like, do you fear going back, or do you just not want to go back?
Both,
Interesting.
because then I'll have to marry Fendon. I don't want to do that. He's so boring.
Why did your father choose Fendon? Is it a financial gain or status? I don't know.
I don't know. It was all new to me.
You don't know anything about him or his family?
I think I've seen him at like some dinners here and there, but I don't pay that much attention, to be honest. You know, Gerby said that. No, that wasn't Gerby. Grandpa said that if I just check in on my father, with my father, he'll be fine. I was talking to him the other night. So maybe if I check in on him, then I won't have to go back.
Maybe.
Should we do it right now?
If you want to, yeah.
And then Pixie said that he just needs to know where I am, and then everything will be fine.
I mean, if you want to try to speak to him.
So if I tell him where I am, and what I'm doing, then he'll be fine.
I don't know. Are they gonna send people searching for us if you do that?
Maybe I won't be too specific. Frodo agrees.
Yeah,
Huh?
Finnan dressed in fine linen.
He's just thinking.
Finnan dressed in fine linen. Married for snares wealth.
I haven't seen you reading a whole lot.
I read when you guys are asleep.
Oh. Have you read anything interesting lately?
Oh, well, I only have my one book, so I've just been reading that over and over again. I've been trying to figure out how Aelin pickpockets. I tried the other night, and it didn't go that well, so I need to work a little harder on it.
You should try to pickpocket Frode right now. He's not very aware.
Yeah, okay.
No.
No, I'm going to send a message to my father.
Okay.
I'm going to send a message to my father. Because I'm listening to my friend's advice. Mitch, I almost called you Guth. Could you count for me?
Yep.
5!
Is it the middle of the night?
You made another sound.
I laughed. That number. Stop it! Just checking in. I am in Utophere. I issued a challenge and won. Kicking butt. Doing great.
Is this your father?
Just letting you know so you can.
Just let you know, so. Unless you want to take back your two very distinguished, which means you would go back to you can. I'll let that up to you.
This was her realizing that she was being.
I kind of like that one better because
crazy.
then it's more of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Instead of just letting you know, so.
Yep.
Because that can seem like, just trailing off, but just letting you know so you can. What?
Guess
So I can
we'll
what?
never know.
So I can invade?
Gosh!
And you said Udofir.
Mm-hmm.
You said, yeah, okay. Just clarifying.
Good clarifying. Not being too specific.
I'm taking my friend's advice.
What I said.
Okay.
If you look over at Frode right now, the blanket is now in the pot, and he's laying in the pot.
Oh.
It's more of a call.
Kidding.
at that
I'm
point.
kidding.
Yeah, it's a
that
big
was
pot.
an Aelin thought.
That was. And if it was Aelin, Arrow would not have hesitated.
No, he would not.
He'd already be over there with a torch or with his ladle. Just, okay. Okay.
Time to eat a halfling.
You're new to fear. Is your challenge. Kicking butt.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you
Just
forgot.
checking
Hi!
in. Yeah, oh yeah. Just checking in so you can. Okay.
Well, hi, just check it in.
I'm just letting you know so you can.
Just letting you know so you can.
Okay. What have you been doing? Fighting and issuing challenges. I'm glad to hear from you. But I also heard reports of your sighting in Halris. And that's it. That was 25. That was 25.
He's glad to hear from me.
Well,
I'm
let's
sure
say
he
he's
is.
master of the misfit.
Master of the Mistveil. He said, what are you doing? Fighting and stuff.
He said that.
Yeah, and then he said, He's glad to hear from me, so Grandpa was right. He needs to hear from me more often, maybe.
Is he proud of
Oh, I don't know. He didn't say.
you? Oh, okay.
And that he heard reports of me in ours.
I think
So, I mean, he already knew, but now, confirmed, still there. And so, now we don't have to go home, right? I told him. He knows where I am now.
Okay. I think I found a blanket.
Good job.
Dang.
You hear some footsteps down the hallway to your left. 2 sets. And some hushed conversation. Can't pick up quite what they're saying, probably because they're in another language. And stepping out from this hallway, you see Duleth, still armored. But then behind him, a female drow, same kind of lavender skin, though a bit lighter than Duleth's, and long white hair that's just kind of pulled up into a bun, a little messy, but kind of kept up, and some simpler, kind of just like house robe, just a little casual dress, and obviously at the moment he only sees you, and just, where did everyone go?
The kitchen.
Oh,
Hi.
Right.
Hi!
hello.
I found a blanket.
My dad's glad to hear from me.
That's good. He just kind of looks over to the woman. Just, I told you they were strange. This is my wife,
Your true
Lucinda.
love.
Why? Oh, I fall out of the plane.
I forgot you were in there.
This is Lucinda.
Lucinda.
There are only 4 of you here.
Oh yes, Pixie went out scouting.
It's nice to meet you, Lucinda.
Lucinda.
I go to shake her hand.
Okay. Just kind of. She.
I slap myself a little bit. I'm awake now.
Okay. So mostly standing straight.
Yeah.
Eyes still half closed. She's kind of taken aback, just looking at all of these very interesting people now standing in her home. Just, it is a pleasure. I'm
The name's Frode.
Frode.
Frode Fjord.
Frode Fjord. I'm very happy to, see that apparently there is some help for the concerns that we have. Duleth has shared.
Who is that?
Would anyone like something to eat?
Oh yes. Pretty hungry.
No.
I think he would. Yes.
I'll make enough for everyone. And you said there was one
One
more.
more.
and
She'll be back
Duleth just
within
kind of
2
nods.
hours, whenever that was ago. An hour and a half.
Okay.
In 1 minute.
She just kind of walks past all of you into the kitchen, kind of looks at the cauldron that now just has a blanket kind of hanging out of it, and just scoots it off to the side, and then just begins prepping some food.
Clean that for his precipitation.
Possibly.
Soup.
And so, Duleth, still standing in the living space. And so your friend has gone scouting. Did she say where or what she was looking for?
No, she's turned into a rat and disappeared.
She's just ratting around.
Oh, so she wasn't lying about that. Okay.
She does that.
Well, I knew that people have that ability, but I just was not sure how serious, because you are all very interesting people. So.
She's not a pro, though.
No, she looked orcish in nature, but okay. So the 4 of you, do you have a plan at the moment, or are you just waiting until she gets back?
Oh, we haven't really discussed. We got distracted.
I'm just waiting.
I think waiting.
I probably should sleep.
So it seems like we need to.
Probably.
Because you think something. Weird decisions are being made from higher ups.
Yes.
Possibly because, you're. What's her face? You're what's her face? Oh my gosh, I forgot I wrote it totally wrong the first time. You're Valshurus
Yes.
lady. Could be because she's evil, or it could be because she's influenced by something that's evil, or something has taken over her.
As whatever implication it may have, I'm more inclined to say the second one. Just because historically she has not been evil, she has not made
That's
evil
good.
decisions.
That's good. That's good. So, how do we get down to the bottom of figuring out what could be influencing the leader of the country?
Chefs. Start with the chefs.
Start with the chefs?
Poisoning.
You think she's getting poisoned?
Definitely.
Alright, any other ideas?
I mean, could be onto something.
Sure, that could be one of the reasons.
What else?
That or it could be the water source. I mean, we got in there pretty easily.
At the very least, I'm not sure what we can find out for sure without being in or near.
Right.
Sorry.
So how do we get ourselves in or near?
I can make a pretty good croissant.
Bless.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Bless you.
Chef, we could be a chef.
Is there anything?
With respect, I think it would be very hard to pass off as
Yeah.
chefs here in the city.
Have to.
I think the best way to get
Yes.
in or near is by getting captured.
You keep wanting to do that, but it's a bad idea.
I don't think it's as bad of an idea as you think it is.
It's
I did come up with
strange,
that
but it
idea
could
once
work.
too. It worked. It worked when I did it.
It made everything worse.
No, I got out no problem. You guys just got there first.
Man.
Right.
If we all work together, then surely we can get out no problem.
Yeah.
My thought is if we all get captured and then we send Pixie to go get the key while everyone's asleep, we easily unlock ourselves from the cells. Then we have free reign to go wherever we please and maybe
Yeah.
even lock up a few
But
of
then-
the warriors into their own cells.
But then they'll be alerted.
Yes, they'll be alerted.
How do we get out of the city?
Well, hopefully we can solve their issues before we leave. So we're leaving as
Friends.
with praise rather than
Friends, yes.
spite.
I
We
also
go and take all the food and leave.
I can't help but worry that, my father was willing to start a war because he thought something happened with Falrus. I don't know what he would do if he found out I was captured by these people down here.
Oh, we could get back up by having you.
Well, that's our backup plan then.
I'd rather not bring the whole war down here, Groove.
War. When in doubt, start a war.
I'm not saying start a war, I'm just saying we have a rescue party on standby if need be.
This guy's wife is just like, who did you bring into our house?
Hold that thought. I have to pee really bad. Where's your restroom?
It's not because I didn't want to interrupt the RP. It's because Doolittle was really explaining to his wife that, listen,
They're crazy.
you're gonna hear some crazy things, but it's fine. They seem capable. They can help
Capable. One of
When
them is just
You're not.
when they're awake.
Yeah.
Someone has to do it for me.
This was when they were off in another room.
Are we holding for a second?
You switch back to Pixie.
We will switch back to Pixie.
Okay. What do I see on the floor? I rolled a 15, remember?
On the floor, you can see seems to be some kind of little plate or platter. Bits of scraps of food.
There's definitely something there.
There is off in the corner a little kind of chamber pot. And then off in the other corner there is less of a bed and more just a mattress on the floor.
Okay.
With someone in it.
Is there like any drains or anything like that? Like a floor drain?
Not visible, but presumably under or near the chamber pot.
If I glance over at the cell on the left, what do I see?
So on the left is
Like, do I see
empty.
Empty?
Or at least it still has the mattress, the chamber pot, but
But no
you don't see
person?
anyone in there.
Okay, I go in there.
Okay.
Okay. So I crawl in.
They could just be disappearing all the time.
I crawl into that one and I go into the chamber pot.
Okay.
Is there a drain?
There it is, yes.
Oh no.
How big?
A rat can definitely fit.
Just definitely don't
I
expand while
I'm
you're
going
in
to.
it.
Oh gosh.
I'm going to. I'm gonna like hide. So like I'm assuming it's like bars and then like a wall, like well, kind of like a door. But then there's like some short walls like off to the sides of the door that you can't really see, right?
I mean, there's a room, but then in place of a door, it's just that barred.
Okay, so like
Door.
there's like hidden corners from the door.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there. I'm going to become Pixie.
Okay.
I'm going to do spider climb on myself. And then I'm gonna go back into rat form.
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting.
Let me
So
guess.
it resets the 2-hour timer too.
And now she can spider rat.
Spider rat.
2 hours.
Spider rat.
Those would have the rest.
2 hours of spider rat. Spider rat.
Resume is keeping an internal counter on the 2 hours and 1
No,
minute.
they can't.
Well, actually, spider
He's
climb I
a
have for an hour. I have spider climb for an hour.
Oh.
So.
So ratsy for 2, spider ratsy for 1.
Like spider rats here.
Spider rats.
Okay.
He's not here to draw the picture.
So I'm gonna go in the drain.
Okay.
I can take my stab at drawing a spider rat. See?
I'm out of ink.
Oh.
I go down the sewer drain.
Okay.
I go down the drain.
Okay. And you begin
Spider climb.
spider rat climbing
So I don't just fall down a drain.
down this drain.
Oh gosh. Yep, you
Especially
can give
with the
me
rats.
you can give me points. That's fine.
Especially with the rat's keen sense of smell.
Yeah. Nope. No, thank you. We don't need to say that.
Pretty bad. Pretty
Okay,
bad.
I go down there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to look for a bigger entrance.
Okay.
But like under this building still. So like I'm gonna like so if I went right down the hallway, like if I go down this hole and it goes like this, I wanna like go
Okay.
like if I'm imagining that correctly.
So climbing down this drain.
Just whatever way you think, okay, this sounds silly, but like because directionally I would have been like, oh yeah, I know which way to go. Because I've been in the building a bit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're kind of working way
Thanks, I hate
back
it.
the direction you came from.
Kind of, yeah. Like I want to stay in the sewer, but like I want to stay underneath the palace.
Right.
Do you like
okay.
the tangibles?
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrifying.
Good.
Okay. So yeah, there is just like a more simple pipe, so to speak, before it kind of opens up. And there is another passageway that allows for the drainage.
I'm spider climbing on the ceiling, by the way, with this.
Okay.
I am not going down to the floor.
It's clean, so to speak. Like there's nothing lingering, but it's just still just the smell kind
Still
of
gross.
lingers, really. To the left is kind of the only way you can
Okay.
go.
Let's go.
To the right, you can see there is a smaller pipe from kind of near the top, and you can see just like a faint bit of water trickling, as if by whatever means, if they just create and flush the water through to help push everything away.
Okay.
So you climb on the ceiling, heading down this path on the ceiling. There's a slight descent to it.
Okay.
And it goes on for a while. A couple other connecting points. But as you continue to climb down a little bit, we'll pick up there next time.
No!
Wait, no! It's only 2:30.
We started like 2 hours ago.
No, we didn't. Because this is
That
less
one.
time than the.
Is that 1?
Was it?
That's shorter than.
Yeah, we started at
That
like
one
1.
is.
Oh.
Or
Yeah,
after
but I
1.
started this like the moment that we got here.
Yeah, but we started at like a little after 1. So
This is why I need a clock.
yeah, we started like because I remember I looked at my phone and
That
it was
ain't helping me.
12:58. It was 12.
Yeah, we need to put
it was
in one up there.
12:58 when I first looked at my phone after we got back from getting drinks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, keep going. What do I see?
Hey, sorry. I can't tell time.
Full sending. Okay, keep going.
Our episode. Well, because our first episode was only like an hour, maybe 30 minutes.
Well, again, I have no perception of timing.
We need to put him a clock.
I don't see when we actually. I've got my phone, but I can't tell when we actually start recording because it's a little wish-washy.
Well, you can't pause on her because I have an idea.
Okay,
Okay.
go.
So you're climbing, descending.
Yep.
Oh, it actually worked this time. We actually convinced him to keep going. Never thought it would actually work. Keep
I
going.
mean, we've got all day. You don't have to miss me too hard right now. I might be flying by the seat of my pants for some parts, but hey, let's do it.
That's why I said you could cut back to me if you don't want to know where she's going.
We are for a second, so I can ponder
Yeah.
some pipe work.
Looking for pipes.
Okay. What if we don't get ourselves captured? Or we do, but we also... I'm sure if Duluth here is not happy with what's happening, there's more people in this town that are not happy with what's happening. Maybe we could, like, rally some troops. You know what I mean? Start a revolution!
Viva la revolution.
I don't want to endanger the townspeople.
Yeah, that could be something that
This
could
is be
catastrophic.
spider rat patience.
Spider Ratsy.
Adorable.
Wait.
It's
I
adorable.
liked mine better.
It's adorable.
Sorry, I liked
Cute.
mine better.
I like Caleb's more.
Put it away! Put it away! Well, I mean, you don't have to endanger them, but if we could start a movement,
Which would
could at least
probably
distract.
lead to the war.
Not necessarily, not if we can solve the problem. I mean, we're talking about taking on a whole palace here.
Yes.
They could have magic in there that could inhibit our magic. They could have a lot of stuff to protect themselves. We're not that
There's
powerful.
magic to stop magic?
Yes.
Where do you find this?
In palaces, usually.
Well,
In dungeons.
I'd be interested to go.
I mean, there's no telling that if we get ourselves locked up, that they could stop us from using our magic.
I haven't had the inability to use my magic.
I don't have magic,
That
so
sounds really nice.
Right, so you'd be screwed no matter what.
On the contrary, he'd be fine.
underestimate
No.
my power.
Because his magic wouldn't be inhibited because he doesn't have magic, so he'd be
Right,
fine.
no, he'd be dead either way. 'Cause
So,
he couldn't use magic to escape.
Oh, we could fight.
You underestimate
Not
my
if you can't
power.
get out of the bars.
how does your leader get elected?
There's not typically an election. It's
Birth.
like most rule, just birth or handed down.
So that's it. We challenge the matriarch.
But then you'd have to give birth to a new one.
Well, no. We challenge the matriarch. Us versus her and 4 others, and whoever wins gets the throne.
I don't think we're winning that fight, nor do I want her throne.
Why not?
So much
I'm
responsibility.
not living down here.
Well, we can hand it off after we have it.
But from what Dulith said, it doesn't seem like the matriarch is the problem. It seems like there's maybe something else going on.
It seems to me like there's something inflicting the judgment of whatever on earth they call that leader here.
Strange name.
Sorry.
The Valsheriffs.
That one.
Yes.
So,
Definitely.
if that's the case, let's go ask her.
Go ask her.
Yes.
Oh, hey, what evil's inflicting on you right now that's making you make stupid choices?
Yeah.
No!
Well, maybe we could ask the people around her and see if they...
Maybe there's
I've
someone
seen
close to her
anything.
who's noticed. But how do we find them?
Difficult enough for anyone to get an audience with her. I don't think she will be seeing outsiders so easily.
Do you have a map?
Yes, I do. He walks off back to one of his rooms and comes back with a map. It'll be finished eventually.
Wonderful. So,
You can see the map he presents. There is some writing on it, some markings, to which he explains, like, most of the markings you see here are just, well, for the most guards, we are given maps to understand the main points of watch, the gates, the patterns and rhythms of patrols and such. So
I would like to investigate this map.
okay.
Not for inconsistencies, but for places within the map that seem like there's more to them. Does that make sense? Like,
So, like,
a
buildings
piece of
such that
a
may
piece of
have-
architecture that's out of place, or essentially what I'm saying is that if there's a piece of architecture that seems like it leads to nowhere, or it should have more to it, I'm looking for a place where there might be an entrance that's secretive
Into the palace.
into the palace.
Okay. Go for it.
That's a 9.
9. Okay.
Deal with that.
I don't know how I'll be able to beat it. I concede. Here's my laptop, all the secrets. No. So, in looking on the map, one of the first things you notice is that's big city. Second thing you notice is these large rock-like drawings on there, which then, in investigating the map, Duleth would let you know that as you vaguely saw when you were traversing the outskirts of this massive cavern, you could see these large stone columns, and like just where a stalactite and stalagmite would meet, which would explain that for some of the bigger ones, some of those have actually been carved and hold either barracks or just housing of some sorts. So those are, I would assume, something unique to down here and something you've not quite seen on the surface. But otherwise, what Pixie saw when she climbed the stairs is that where the palace sits once was one of these large stalagmite formations that was then leveled to build the palace and the palace grounds on top of. So even as far as a 9 goes, that's about what we can see.
Great. Duleth, where do the more wealthy live in this city?
They would live to the north, close by the inner wall.
So, it's safe to assume those who are less than fortunate with their wealth, they're closer to the entrance at the south end.
Generally, but it seems safe to assume. I've not, since I've been on other duties, I don't get to travel the city much.
In this city, what is typically considered the lowest of low when it comes to jobs?
Probably anyone who has to work with sewage or anything under the city.
Wonderful. Where do they typically live?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I can find out for you.
That sounds good.
What's your train of thought here?
My train of thought is that if the lowest of low in this city have some sort of issue with the ruler, then it's a common problem for everyone. But if it is just simply guards that notice or higher ups, then it's a more subtle change. So if truly a tyrannical leader would make it the other way around, where the lowers have a problem with the highers, but a non-tyrannical leader would actually make it quite the opposite. And something else is at play at that point.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I think.
Why is that?
Couldn't tell you.
I feel...
You need to go to sleep.
Yes, he does. I just feel like we need to talk to more people. I agree with what you're saying. We need to talk to more people, get more perspectives on this, and
Right.
theoretically, if a guard noticed, then surely someone in the palace has who's close to her who can get more ins for us.
Absolutely. But
I'm just not certain who among anyone more nobility would question things. If she has dismissed some so easily, they may just play along for the sake of their own interests.
Right, but
where are the
mean they
ones
haven't.
that she has dismissed?
That's a good question.
I'm not sure. They might still be living in the north, but I've not kept track.
Perhaps we should head there first then. Try to talk to some of those people.
We're gonna need disguises.
What's up with you in disguises?
We can't walk around looking like this,
I'm
Aiden!
just saying it's always your idea.
Well, yes! Had to hide a lot lately!
To be fair, I think a human walking around the city would be not a common or welcome sight, so disguise is not the worst idea. I think we can provide clothing for sure.
One time I got food poisoning and my skin kind of looked like the dwarfs out there.
You haven't seen the dwarves out there.
I haven't.
No. You've been inside this whole time.
No.
That was Pixie.
Oh.
And even if there are higher-ups who are just playing along, then that means that they've noticed something.
I would have to assume I'm not the only one that's noticed. But it would seem I might be the only one who's questioned. Me and those who have been dismissed. I assume the common thread is that they have questioned things.
So they might have more information. If we can find those who have been dismissed. Do you have any names of any of those people?
I think I do. It has been a while, so I can find out who, yes.
Maybe not from you.
Frode snores a little bit.
Okay.
He's horizontal.
He's horizontal.
Good. It's about time.
Yeah. Is there... I can communicate with that may be able to help?
There's a city above that you could probably communicate with. I don't know if I would help. Just get your Honda down here. Just get Yelric down here. He's had a week of training.
Oh yeah, he'll be so set.
He'll just charge down and bust down the wall.
How long
Let's
has it,
go.
How long has it been since Pixie's left?
Backtracking to this point in the conversation, here would probably be about where we hit the 40-minute mark, when she'd be making it to the top of the steps to the palace.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Wheezy
not
Nancy.
about her out there.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
As she's descending through a tunnel, which eventually joins with a much larger tunnel that you see.
Wait, are you back to me?
We are.
Oh.
This one kind of drainage pipe from that, leading from that cell, meets with a larger tunnel where you can see kind of different exits of different pipes from different chambers and chamber pots, all kind of conjoined to this one tunnel that then just kind of spirals more downward and away from the palace.
Can I... Is there, because you said, like, chamber pots, is there anything that, like, I notice is bigger, like, specifically bigger than, like, what a chamber pot would be?
I mean, the tunnel that you crawled out from that came from a chamber pot is already bigger.
Okay.
Like, the actual pipe, so to speak, leading from the chamber pot, you know, something like that.
Okay.
And then it opened up into a larger chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
But...
path leading out of that was even bigger still. So most tunnel entrances and things that you see here are larger than that first one you climbed down.
Okay, so, like, they are, like, bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Can I climb up one?
Sure. One through 6.
1 through 6?
Yeah, pick one.
5.
5. Okay.
She knew.
Huh?
She knew.
She knew. She knows too much.
I could have rolled my die, but yeah.
That's fine. Okay. So number 5. It's kind of one right next to you. I just like went 1 through 6, and then yours would be the 7th. So 2 down, and you climb up that tunnel, and eventually it's a bit longer, and kind of starts climbing up a little more. Eventually you find that same wider drop spot, and there is a smaller pipe that leads up, and you can see light coming from the top where the chamber pot would be.
Can I peek?
You can. Give me a stealth check. With your proficiency.
That's 18.
18. The trend continues. You peek. This is... It's peeking through the top. It seems to be a smaller little chamber. Glancing around, it seems enclosed for purpose. Like it feels more like a stall.
Okay.
So you get the sense that there is a larger room around this. There's been maybe multiple of these stalls in this room, which may give some kind of hint as to the location. Maybe a little more central, maybe just a different section of the palace.
Question. If I were to like try and like look for the kitchen, would there? I know you can't tell me, but like at this time, would it be common for like a bigger place like this to have like a waterway connected straight to the kitchen?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna try to look for the kitchen.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
just
exit.
climbing out.
Did I see anyone?
Pausing and listening for a second.
Because with the 18.
See and hear no one at the moment.
Okay. Get it.
You can climb out.
Yep.
Hug the wall again.
Yep.
Eventually you do pass through a couple more of these little stall chambers. And then you do find a door on the opposite wall.
Okay.
And peeking your head through, you can hear some footsteps. You hear a couple voices, mostly from the left. Which way?
Gonna dart right.
Dark
Well,
right,
I'm gonna dart left.
dark
Oh.
left.
Shaking
Okay.
it up.
Shaking it up. Okay. So
Is that
darting-
18 stealth still kind of?
Yeah. Yeah, those are going to carry on for a little bit. Darting to the left.
Mhm.
Okay. So, so towards where more of the voices were, walking down the hallway, there are some people moving. You're in a space that looks much more well decorated now. There is some nice carpeting on the floor, some tapestries and banners along the wall, some sconces with torches lit, and scurrying along, trying to stay out of sight as best as possible. Eventually, I would say, past a few other closed doors, you would find where much of the foot traffic is going, and where some of those shots were coming from. As you peek around one corner and look into this large room, where immediately you can feel a temperature difference as it's a bit warmer. But you can also smell a lot of food being prepped.
Okay. Thank you.
The
Thank you.
chefs.
Thank you for
The
the
chefs.
for the
Those devious people.
for the nonchalant speed run of that. Okay, I'm gonna creep it. Oh shoot.
What?
Bordering on health code violation here.
The kitchen. I'm going to climb up the wall.
That's right.
Down,
The ceiling.
A ceiling rat!
No! Spider rats!
I've only heard legends.
They're not all big.
Crossbow.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up
The
on
ceiling rat turns into a person.
Half work.
I said person.
Half works for people, I guess.
That's what she's assuming.
Okay.
Okay, climb up onto
up
the ceiling.
I'm looking.
And then, okay, just getting a view into
Well,
the
I-
kitchen.
For looking for water entry.
Oh, looking for water. Okay.
No, like a waterway.
Right. Not just looking for water. Otherwise, you'd see.
No.
You'd see a pot just. Water! Ah! It's a very shallow pot.
Tom yelled at. Ah!
Yeah, you can see in the corner, there just seems to be this hole, essentially.
Big enough for a person?
There are a couple. Huh?
Big enough for a person?
Probably, yeah. There's a couple buckets sitting beside it. And, you know, you can see a little bit of moisture on the sides of the buckets and around the floor, which leads you to believe that that might be the water source.
Okay. I want to quickly look around.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any extra chef garments? No, this is not influenced by that. This was already a plan of like, I'm going to find a water source and then whatever closest Anyway.
This was planned the moment she saw Ratatouille.
No.
She knew that one day.
One day.
Been in the works.
I honestly thought I'd get to the basement and I'd see like servants working and like I'd see like a waterway, so I'd
Oh.
snag like a servant garment. But anyway.
It might be a different
Rather
basement.
be
Yeah.
a kitchen rat than a dirt squirrel.
Oh no, never go.
Switch
to
it.
That's fair. It's very fair.
Okay. Extra garment. Like a.
You do not see readily available hanging on a hook extra garments.
Is there like any doorways?
Couple. Possible pantries, possible closets with garments.
I want to check one of them.
One of them. Okay. There's one. There's actually the way the kitchen is laid out,
Wait, how many doors are there?
as you can see. So there's the doorway where you are right now, kind of up on the ceiling.
Okay, so not.
And so there's a door on the wall here. In the corner is that well. The room extends to the right. And there's another door on the opposite side. You guys alright over there?
Do you want to flip a coin?
You cool?
Flip a coin for me.
Definitely not, but
And
We
that's
got
the one
another
I'm
idea.
going. That's the one I'm going.
Here's something about Trojan horse.
I also heard that.
That'll go flawlessly
No, it's way better than that.
now that you're inside the city.
No, don't worry, it's way better than that.
So this is for which door you're going? Okay,
Because I would roll something, but I don't have a two-sided die or anything.
gotcha.
Come on. We'll talk in character.
Okay, you are going. That determines you scurry across the ceiling
Okay.
to the other side of the room.
Good work.
So, in the one corner, you can see now there's entries on both sides, and it just kind of connects in the middle, and that whole space is the kitchen. So this corner where you entered, there was the well, there was a door. On this side, there was a door in the corner, no well. And you climb down the wall, peek through the doorway, and you smell food. And you see food.
I'm going to scurry back up the wall and go to the other door.
Okay. Pass through. Back across the ceiling. Poke your head through the other door. It is a closet.
Okay.
There are a few different coats, robes, aprons. There's some cleaning supplies, brooms and buckets and such. Just kind of a all-purpose closet.
Like, definitely like a chef coat is in there.
It's a coat of some kind.
Does it match the ones I see in the room?
Looks like it might.
I want to take it.
As a rat,
Gonna drag it.
and just drag it across the ceiling with you.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's normal.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
not a
need.
stealth check. That's a how badly do they see you check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wait, I have a plan.
that
Yes, I
will
do.
require a stealth check as you try to drag a coat out of a door as a rat on the wall.
That's crazy.
How does a natural 20?
Oh my gosh.
That sounds fantastic.
Tell me, Mr. DM, how does it happen?
she uses the coat as a parachute and just jumps
Hold
in.
on, you don't.
I'm not
Freaking
lending.
kidding
I'm not
me.
lending my dice ever.
That's ridiculous.
If y'all start rolling bad, that's on you. I'm not helping. I'll pray for you. That's about it.
But generosity and kindness.
Yeah, I'm being kind and praying for you, my friends. The rest is on you. You can also pray for your own dice rolls. So still, from the side of the wall, just at the top of the door, you're not on the floor at all, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
That would be dirty.
This
Ugh.
this little rat begins pulling this
Oh my gosh.
gray cloth coat out of the closet. And as you're climbing higher up on the wall, this thing just keeps getting pulled up and up and up until there's just a hanging coat. As if the coat rack was, 10 feet up.
I'm going to the well, by the way.
Okay. Thankfully, it's just a few feet over.
My
Yeah.
plan doesn't sound so
Now
ridiculous.
you're
and I'm done.
above the well.
Okay, I'm gonna
If it goes as well as
They
this.
both just sound ridiculous.
Is the well like open?
Yeah.
Somebody's poisoned the well water with a rat.
Oh,
Somebody
rats.
ratted the well.
Whatever Pixie would do.
Who's ratting my
I'm gonna drop into the well.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just holding onto their coat and just.
Yep.
Okay.
And yep.
Right.
Yep, right.
And yep.
Who threw a potato in the well?
Not the drow accent. Not the drow accent. Who dropped the potato into the well?
They just all Dracula.
They are now.
What dropped it?
Bam!
Potato in the
Bam.
well.
We needed the last potato. No.
That's just
One potato
no
missing.
Italian.
I was
Ah,
gonna
ah.
say that.
That was Italian.
Two potatoes.
So you drop and you fall.
Yep.
You will take 4 points of damage.
Oh no, a rat only has one.
So then, hitting the surface of the water,
Yeah, I go back to Pixie.
there's suddenly a half orc.
Like down in though. It's like they can't see her.
Yeah, she.
Yeah,
Okay,
I went
like
down
down
into the well.
Oh,
This is from impact, so she passed through,
Yep.
but she was up near the top of the
Yeah.
ceiling, and then fell even further down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. All right.
And now you're kind of laying there, just. Ooh. All right. You got a damp coat. You're a little wet now too.
Yep.
Falling in the water.
Yep.
Wait, how many times can you cast or turn into?
I'm walking home.
She's out.
I'm walking home. In the water system. Wait,
or she's
but
sleeping
before I
in
go-
the water
Yeah,
system.
are you sleeping now?
Before you go.
Before I go, I would like to. Let me see. I would like to take my dagger out
Okay.
and make a carve into the wall like a big dash
Mm-hmm.
and like
Okay.
Is that supposed to mean something to us?
it's supposed to mean something to me.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
I have an idea.
So, as you stand up,
I
you carve this. You turn around and you see that this is not like the tunnel system that you had traveled into the city to.
okay.
This is a much larger, nice cistern. I don't know if you've seen pictures of like some old. I think the one that I saw last night that I looked up was like a Turkish cistern, like very old,
Oh, okay.
but like a large kind of room with these columns kind of supporting the ceiling and archways, and it's just basically a small pool that holds all the water. And there's some, tunnels to and from.
Okay, I'm gonna make a quick mark and then I'm gonna head towards one of the tunnels. Towards where I think I would like head back out to the city.
Okay.
So I'm gonna mark, go to one of the tunnels and make another mark.
Okay. With that, we don't have to end anything, but we do gotta pee. So,
Okay, that's okay. Tell them my idea while you're peeing.
oh dear.
Okay,
Well,
wait.
you're gonna have to repeat it again.
How much time do we have?
I don't know.
Well, I'll probably gotta stop at 3:30. Huh?
I was thinking, just because of.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it does look like it's about time.
So
Yeah, I gotta stop at 3:30.
okay, so wait, so quickly I'll mark and then mark in one of the tunnels and start heading down that tunnel.
Okay.
Can I say my idea before I forget it, though?
Yeah.
In character. Okay, guys, I have an idea. It kind of goes along with Fro's chef idea. What if I can create tomorrow, I can create 45 pounds of food.
45?
45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water. And what if we were delivering those to the palace? Ah, and then some of you guys can hide in the... Because it gets created in a huge container. And then gets into the palace and you're like, ta-da, here I am.
Can I hide in a turkey?
Yeah!
Sounds like a good plan to me.
We'll be a turkey then.
What?
We're like, oh, here we are delivering the food again for the palace.
And then we are the food.
Well,
What if they cook
Or
us
we're
though?
aliens.
hopefully not. Hopefully you get out before they cook you.
Oh,
If
Theoretically.
they don't recognize you, they may inspect the food.
Right. So you can deliver.
why would a guard be delivering food?
You know,
Good
Joe
question.
had to drop it off in a hurry. He was in a rush to get to the next order.
Joe?
Yep.
That doesn't sound like
Whoever
very
delivers the
unlikely.
food, usually.
I've never met a Joe.
Oh my gosh. Whoever usually delivers the food had to drop it off early.
Zara. Yes, Zara Cash.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And boom, we're in the
Dude,
palace.
that's just.
I don't like it.
I never knew my mother.
I'm in. Sounds good to me.
He likes it, I'm in.
Oh, this worries me.
It's either that or get ourselves captured, so...
I might
Oh, we
actually.
can do both!
I might actually be
Sounds like-
talking right now.
Let me
So.
come home.
It sounds like either way you're getting captured.
You what?
So let me come home. Well, not home, but home.
Well, at the very least, this plan wouldn't take place till the next day,
Tomorrow. Yeah.
No, I know.
which you'll definitely have time to hopefully make it home
Mm-hmm.
before then.
Hopefully.
But we'll find out if Pixie does make it home
You can deliver it because you got the third.
next time.
What a weird spell.
Like,
45
oh, I got some food, I
pounds
can bring
Yeah,
it
that's
to
kind
you.
of nuts.
No, this
30 gallons of water.
I knew the water part. I didn't know how much food that was.
45 pounds.
So, thanks for watching. This has been fun. Glad you tuned in. Hope you liked it. If you do, you know the whole drill. There's the like, there's the subscribe. You can comment if you want. We read those. We've got a cool new Discord if you want to check that out.
Well, probably won't be new by then.
New to us, alright?
Discord. Check
It's
out
still a
Discord.
cool Discord,
still
alright?
cool.
Check it out.
I'm just gonna
Join.
leave these out, so I try to see if I can get in my head again next time.
We also
I
have
gotta-
all the other social medias, so look there.
We do. We're kind of all over the place, which is great because you can't run away from us. You'll always find us.
Never escape us.
Anyway, till next time. Thanks for watching. We love you. See you later.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.